Hey guys, Brendan from TAT here. Today I just want to run through a problem that you may come across on many Hyundai and Kia models where the fault doesn't actually lie where the fault code would sort of have you directed. So we've got this lime green Kia Cerato here, and I'll show you what the problem is and an easy way you can find the solution on TAT. Okay, so we've got this Kia Cerato here, just a check engine light complaint from the customer, confirmed obviously. The light is on still, even though it's a history code. So we've got a P0106 manifold, absolute pressure, Baro pressure circuit, range performance. So that range performance is the interesting part. So while it does say circuit, and a lot of the times we've been conditioned to think, okay, because it's a circuit, it's going to be electrical. Whenever I see range performance, it's always a little bit of a possibility that we could be looking at a mechanical issue, as opposed to if I just saw circuit low or something like that, then I'm pretty sure we're going to be heading electrical, right? So the common thing that happens on these Kias and Hyundais, I'll take you up, and as I'd recommend you do with a lot of your diags, so jump onto TAT. I'll get you positioned up here. We're just going to type that into the search bar, so it was P0106. And that's going to bring up any repair solutions, any technical assistance, any magazines, everything, right? So I'll have a bit of a scroll through and just see, do I have my car specifically, or a lot of the time even just anything that's Kia or Hyundai, or if you're dealing with a Ranger, anything that was BT50, right? So this gets us a technical assistance case that we've got here. And obviously this technical assistance case must have mentioned P0106 somewhere in there. So they go through their description of what their fault was, and to not give you too much suspense, whatever, when we go through there with the TAT tech team helping, the customer getting in, the fault on these that causes this code is actually just the throttle body getting dirty. So if you imagine the map sensor is reporting a certain pressure in the manifold, I'll flip you. They're reporting a certain pressure in the manifold, and they're associating a throttle position that they expect for idle there. So this brings my second point for this one, because that's easy enough. We went on TAT, we think that we've probably got a fix, but don't just clean the throttle body and hope for the best, right? So what I like to do is create some value and know that we have actually fixed the car. So I'll flip you around. I need some glasses. You'll see that I like to make notes like this when I'm doing a diag. So I write down the freeze frame just so I've got a bit of an idea of what's going on, and then I'll make these little tables. So I'll write down, okay, warm idle, pick out a few PIDs that I believe are going to relate to this. So I've got my map, I've got my TPS, and I've done it at warm idle, hot idle, gone to the throttle body, then cleaned it, and I've got a result there, right? So there's a big change I see in the TPS there is now at 0.8 rather than 4.5 for a similar idle. So as I say, the fault with these ones, pretty common that we see them every now and then, and I've seen many people throwing map sensors and all kinds of things at these, right, chasing circuits, but easy with the help of TAT there. And as I say, make sure you create the value, because rather than just me saying, oh, look, we've cleaned your throttle body, see how it goes, no, I've got the data, I know we've got a fix, and I know we can charge for what we've done. Thanks guys.